the WWE doesn't make sense sometimes. And of course, also other times situations happen and it just absolutely sucks. I know we're all excited for Chelsea Green to be the WWE Women's Champion, but things have happened in the past couple days that has made that probably no longer a thing. I just made a video that did really, really good talking about Chelsea Green deserving the situation. A lot of people were negative in there, obviously saying that Charlotte and Jade would never take on interim. And, although Chelsea's interim, Rhea's still technically champion and her days are going up, which they are. I took a look at WWE.com. But besides the point, the opportunity still sat there for Chelsea Green to be the top woman on the women's roster, the top player in the women's roster. And it's all cool. It's all great. Now, the situation that the WWE messed up on is Fatal Influence versus Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green. Here you have the tag team champions, right? Fatal Influence versus the United States champion, Tiffany Stratton, and the WWE Women's Champion, Chelsea Green. The stipulation was if Fatal Influence beats Chelsea and Tiffany, then Jacy Jayne gets a shot at the WWE Women's US Championship. Cool. However, you have 4 champions in that match. You can't have the tag champions lose in a tag match. It doesn't look right. Then you have the US champion and the WWE Women's Champion. And out of all of those 4 women, Tiffany Stratton couldn't lose because the stipulation was if they lose, Jacy Jayne gets an opportunity at the WWE Women's US Championship. And if Tiffany gets pinned, okay, well, if Tiffany could be pinned by Fatal Influence, Jacy Jayne could definitely do it because, again, she's part of Fatal Influence. So the only right answer is Chelsea Green, right? That's the way WWE took it. It wasn't clean. Jacy Jayne hit Chelsea Green, knocked her unconscious. She got hit with the finisher, got pinned. You pinned the top woman, the top champion. You pinned the top champion in the women's division just so you can push a storyline with Jacy Jayne and Tiffany Stratton. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, Nia and Lash did come in after the fact, and then they, asserted dominance in terms of the, championship against Chelsea. But now you have Fatal Influence getting a win over 2 of the champions in the women's roster, the U.S. champion mid-card and the top champion WWE Women's Champion. Doesn't make sense. Moving on to number 2, things just happen. Unfortunately, during the match, Chelsea sustained an orbital issue. I think she has a broken orbital bone. And Rhea being injured has created room for an interim champion, which gave Chelsea Green the opportunity to be the interim champion, to take the spotlight and show why she got that opportunity. Not because the others didn't want to play ball and they would never do interim, but you let somebody take the 15 minutes of fame or 15 minutes of spotlight that they get and make the most out of it, which would then potentially give her more in the future. The idea that Chelsea just got it and has to either A, relinquish it, or B, play a part in which she doesn't defend it often. I don't know what would be required. Maybe a face mask. She might not be, medically cleared to, of course, compete. So what is going to happen? And the thing about it is the WWE already set up Chelsea to be loved by the fans. Now we have a situation which Chelsea cannot even compete. So what is next for the women's roster? What is next for this championship? Is it something in which that Nia swoops in and takes the championship because she was the last to make a statement when it comes to Chelsea? Again, Jade and Charlotte, right? They don't want to be interim, so they may not do it. So what's happening right now is absolutely crazy. WWE is going to have to pivot. Chelsea should continue to be the interim champion. Maybe the orbital bone situation is a fracture, not so much I don't know. It's a tough situation. Injuries are really taking out champions right now, and it's not much that could really happen. It's wrestling. Injuries happen. It's unexpected, and you have to plan for it. Or you have to pivot from it. So let's see what happens next. Chelsea is the current champion still, but they may have to do something about that, and hopefully they can find a way to let her stay champion for the time being. But back to the first situation, she should have never got pinned. Yeah, they're keeping Chelsea in the role that she continued to play as the funny, ditzy, can't fight to save her life type of situation. But she should have not lost in that match. Something should have been different to cause the stipulation to be a little different, because we don't need to see the main champion. Like, when do you see that? If it's a tag match, you don't see Cody get pinned when he was champion. If it's a tag match, you don't see Roman get pinned in that situation. You don't see CM Punk getting pinned. You don't see the champions get pinned. And to pick to pin Chelsea over Tiffany, I get it. It makes sense because Tiffany's title is on the line next time. But the idea that the main roster, main event superstar champion lost, causing Tiffany to potentially lose her title to Jacy Jayne in the future, is absolutely crazy. Damn.